All in 6th class science we are going to discuss second lesson, playing with magnets. So here all of you would have seen a pin holder in your school or office. This is a pin holder. All of you might have seen this. And you might have seen some metal stickers stuck to the door of an iron almirah or a refrigerator. What is there in those stickers which makes them stick to the iron almirahs or refrigerators, and what is there in this pin holder which is making the pins to stick to the cap of the pin holder? So take a minute and guess what is there in these materials. Yes, the cap of the pin holder. The cap of the pin holder contains magnet which attracts substances like iron pins and iron nails. And also to the back of this metal stickers we have magnets which get sticked to the refrigerators or almirahs. Now, what material is needed in making magnets, and how are these magnets discovered? So, we are going to look now discovery of magnet. How this magnet was discovered. In Magnesia, in ancient Greece, there lived a shepherd named Magnus. So, shepherd is a person who is going to take his sheep and goats or cattle to feed on the hill, on the grasslands. So, Magnus is a person who is a shepherd. One day he was looking after his sheep in the hills. All of a sudden, he felt a mysterious force pulling his iron staff from his hand. You can see here the iron staff was getting pulled by some force, some unknown force. Even the iron nails on his sandals were being pulled out. To his great surprise, he discovered that it was a huge black rock next to him that was pulling his iron staff and the nails. So, like this, there was a black rock next to him which pulled his iron staff or iron stick. Soon, news spread across the country about the strange rock that had the power to pull things to it. The Greeks later found other similar black rocks which had this power. These rocks were named magnets. So here you have understood, actually in naturally the magnets were present in the form of rocks. Some kind of rocks has the power to pull this iron materials. Those are named as magnets. Why they have named it as magnets? The word magnet was named after Magnus. Magnus is a person, right? So after his name they have named it as magnet. So that is about the discovery of the magnet. And you all know magnet is made up of a rock. Generally, naturally, rocks are present. For example, lodestone. It is one of the stone. Lodestone, it has that property, magnetic property. Okay, from this stone you can prepare magnets. Naturally it is prepared from rocks and stones. Not from all types of rocks and stones you can prepare the magnets, but only few stones and rocks who have that capacity, who have that power, only with those you can prepare this magnets. Artificially, if you want, you can even prepare it with steel or iron. How a magnet can be prepared with steel or iron, that you can learn in your higher classes. So the magnets So here we are going to discuss some types of magnets. So the magnets which we are discussing are not actually natural magnets. They are man-made magnets. Natural magnets will be there as well as man-made magnets will be there. So these are not natural, these are man-made. The magnets we see and use in our daily life possess different shapes. The magnets which we will be using in our daily life possess different shapes. So based upon the shapes, we are naming different types of magnets. So the first one is ring magnet. Because it is in the shape of the ring, you call it as ring magnet. And the next one is bar magnet. Because it is in the shape of bar, it is bar magnet. And next is horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe magnet. And the fourth last one is disc magnet. So these are all the different types of magnets what we have. And the next we are going to discuss about finding the materials which are attracted by magnets. We all think that all the materials which are present in our surroundings will be getting attracted by magnets. But we have to see actually what materials will be attracted by a magnet and what materials are not going to be attracted by a magnet. So here they gave you list of examples. And they are asking you to find whether these materials are going to be attracted by a magnet or not. So you have to check by taking a bar magnet. For example, if you take iron nail gets attracted by a magnet. Jump clip gets attracted by a magnet. Plastic scale will not be attracted by a magnet. Glass material also will not be attracted by a magnet. Brass key will be attracted by a magnet. Paper will not be attracted by a magnet. Iron bolt will be attracted by a magnet. Pen is not going to attracted by a magnet because mainly pens are made up of plastic. Blade is attracted by a magnet. Pencil is not going to get attracted by a magnet because pencil is made up of wood. Knife is going to get attracted by a magnet, but only the part which we are going to, this part is going to get attracted by a magnet. Stainless steel spoon is also going to get attracted by a magnet. Chalk, no, it doesn't get attracted. Wood, it doesn't get attracted. So if you observe here, glass materials, plastic materials, wood materials and rubber items will not be attracted by magnets. Steel, iron, related to iron, steel, aluminium, brass, all these items or materials will be attracted by a magnet. So here the materials that are attracted by a magnet, we call them as magnetic material, and the materials that are not attracted by a magnet, we call them as non-magnetic material. So coming to, easily we can give examples for magnetic material as just now we have seen. Magnetic material example, iron. Why? Because you can see here definition. The materials that are attracted by magnet. Iron is a material which gets attracted by a magnet. So you call it as a magnetic material. And for non-magnetic material, if you see example, you can give as wood, plastic or glass, rubber, etc. So why? Because the materials that are not attracted by a magnet are called as non-magnetic substances. If you see, wood and plastic are the materials which are not going to be attracted by a magnet. So this is about magnetic and non-magnetic substances and examples of magnetic and non-magnetic materials. This is of today's class. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the next part of the lesson.